What if the person you can't stop thinking about isn't your soulmate, but your emotional addiction? We often call it love. But what if it's not? What if it's your wound seeking comfort, not your soul seeking connection? Today we're going to unravel one of the most misunderstood truths of the human heart, that sometimes what you call love is actually your deepest pain trying to feel safe. This is not a video about breakups or moving on. This is about freedom, about understanding why your heart clings, why your mind obsesses, and how to finally let go not of them but of the illusion that you needed them to be whole. This is about healing. Emotional addiction is not just missing someone, it's depending on them to regulate your emotions. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This is the unconscious in action. You meet someone, they feel familiar. It's not fate, it's your trauma recognizing a pattern. That spark. Sometimes it's just your nervous system saying, this feels like home even if it hurt. Alan Watts reminds us that we confuse attachment for connection. Love is freedom. Addiction is possession. You think of them constantly. You need their attention to feel okay. You fantasize not about who they are, but about what they make you feel. That's not love. That's survival. Many of us mistake intensity for intimacy, chaos for chemistry. We chase someone not because of who they are, but because of what we believe they'll fix inside us. Rumi said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you, but only if you let it." Most emotional addictions begin in childhood. If love was inconsistent, conditional, or chaotic, you learned to equate love with anxiety. So now, when someone triggers that anxiety, your body says, this must be love. But it's just a pattern repeating itself. Until you recognize the source, you'll keep calling your trauma your soulmate. Emotional addiction works like a drug. The high is intoxicating. The withdrawal is unbearable. You crave their text. You replay memory. You check their social media. You spiral. Not because you love them, but because your identity became fused with their presence. You outsourced your emotional stability. Jordan Peterson talks about the danger of avoiding responsibility for your own suffering. Emotional addiction thrives on avoidance. You don't want them. You want to stop feeling the emptiness. We're told from movies, books, even spiritual teachings that there's one person out there who will complete us. But no one can complete what you haven't claimed within yourself. The soul doesn't crave another person, it craves wholeness. Carl Jung called this the process of individuation, becoming your true self. Not half of a pet, but a complete being who chooses love, not needs it to survive. To let go of someone doesn't mean you never loved them. It means you finally love yourself more. When you're addicted to someone, letting go feels like dying, because you built your identity around their presence. But Rumi also said, try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. Letting go is not rejection. It is resurrection. You are not losing them. You are finding yourself again. You don't need them to text back. You need to sit with the ache until it becomes peace. You don't need closure from them. You need to close the chapter you keep rereading in your own mind. Emotional addiction gives power to the other. Healing brings it back to you. You stop waiting for their approval. You stop needing their attention. You stop craving the chaos. And in that silence, you find peace. Real love is not obsessive. It's not anxious. It doesn't feel like a roller coaster. It's calm, safe, steady. Alan Watts once said, "Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone." When you stop stirring the pain, clarity comes. Real love feels like coming home to yourself, and then choosing to open that home to someone else. You don't fall into it. You grow into it. You may not have chosen this heartbreak, but you can choose what it becomes. Will you let it break you, or will you let it break you open? Every obsession, every sleepless night, every ache in your chest is a doorway. Walk through it. Find what part of you is still looking for love in someone else's arms, and bring it back home to you. Because the only love that will never leave is the love you learn to give yourself. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear it. It helps spread the message of inner peace and self-discovery. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Your journey matters. Until next time, stay true to yourself.